Callan Diggs, international best-selling author, as seen in the Houston Chronicle and Fox News. Today I'm here in Glenwood Springs, actually at the Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Typically Western Colorado don't really have amusement parks, so this is kind of close as it gets to, besides the bigger ones in Denver, but just enjoying a day here. One thing is very important, especially in the age of millennials, is to be willing to change. I learned from one person, they talk about your willingness to learn, willingness to accept change. A lot of times people don't want to change. Baby boomers, Gen Xers, just people in general, they like things in a certain way, and they kind of got this motto as, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Well, guess what? Eventually, even if it's not broken, it's going to break. And you have to learn how to adjust with the new things. And that's this era. A lot of the things people have done 20, 30 years ago, 10 years ago, it's not even relevant. So you have to be willing to increase your teachability index. You have to increase your willingness to learn, your willingness to accept change. Because if not, unfortunately, you're not going to reach the finish line. And I don't want that for you. We live in a very exciting era. With technology so rapidly changing, we have been blessed to be among so much opportunity. A person like me, who was started as a first-time author, really it was all about the publishers. They were the gatekeepers. And I was very fortunate to get a publisher, but now, since I've learned a lot of things regarding my previous publishing experience, I know what to do to now get this book off to a strong launch. But self-publishing wasn't really popular. Same thing applies to music. You had to know the big record labels to get a record deal. Nowadays, bands, they're creating their own albums with things like, Fruity Loops and GarageBand, and they're selling their album on iTunes. And there's so many examples of that. It's just two I named, but it's time really for you to decide what is going to be the finish line for you. There's certain things that I've talked about in the past, like living below your means, which is very important because many people, they don't want to give up certain things. They're used to a certain way of living. And unfortunately, that's what's going to impede their progress from getting to the finish line. But it's living below your means. It's being very studious. It's being humble. It's these types of things I've written about in the past in articles and/or my books that matter, that makes a difference to help you to reach the finish line. The next time, I'll be reaching your finish line.